Hello and welcome back to another teaching video on ball pythons, Leonidas reptiles. Sexual size dimorphism and natural history traits are correlated with intersexual dietary divergence in royal pythons, Python regius. From the rainforests of southeastern Nigeria, food habits of the royal python, Python regius, were studied in some localities of southeastern Nigeria by means both of feces analysis and forced regurgitation of living individuals. Female pythons were significantly longer than the males. Both sexes preyed exclusively upon birds and mammals, but there were significant intersexual differences in terms of dietary composition. Males preyed more frequently upon birds, 70.2% of the total number of prey items, whereas females preyed more frequently upon mammals, 66.7% of the total number of prey items. There was an apparent ontogenetic change in the diet of both sexes. Specimens shorter than 70 centimeters total length preyed almost exclusively upon small-sized birds, nestlings, and immature, whereas the longer specimens, 100 centimeters total length, preyed almost entirely upon small mammals. We suggest that the two sexes are different in terms of their main natural history traits, males being more arboreal than females, and that this behavioral difference can explain the observed intersexual differences in dietary composition. Food resource partitioning of a community of snakes in a swamp rainforest of southeastern Nigeria. Abstract. The food resource partitioning in a community of snakes from a moist rainforest of southeastern Nigeria. Ekiti, Akwa Ibom State is studied in the present paper. The community consisted of 24 different species belonging to different families and ecological guilds. Some species were terrestrial, some were semi-aquatic, and others were arboreal. 6 species were primarily mammal-eating, 2 were bird-eating, 4 were lizard-eating, 3 were frog-eating, 1 species fed on both mammals and birds, and 1 species fed on both fish and frogs. A UPGMA tree diagram showed that 3 clusters of snakes are formed on the basis of their diet composition, a cluster formed by the 2 large arboreal species Dendrospis jamasoni and Boiga blondingi, another formed by the group of the terrestrial mammal-eating Calabaria reinhardti, Bitis gabonica, and Bitis nasicornis, and the 3rd cluster formed by the lizard-eating Psamophis philipsi, Thelatornis kirtlandi, and Gastropyxis smaragdina. The relationships between these and the other taxa remain unclear. In terms of both frequency of occurrence of the various prey types and biomass contribution of each prey type, the semi-aquatic snakes showed the narrowest niche breadth values and the terrestrial snakes showed the widest niche breadth values. The overlap values were not significantly. If you like this content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This helps me bring more videos to you. Thank you for your support. Now back to the video. Correlated with the rank of phylogenetic distance, the mean overlap values calculated between species belonging to a same guild were significantly higher than those calculated between species belonging to different guilds, but the mean overlap values between species belonging to a same guild did not differ significantly among guilds. Prey size and predator size total length were positively correlated. There was no statistically significant difference between snake guilds as far as mean prey size is concerned, but the various species within each guild differed significantly in terms of mean prey size. Suitability of day-old chicks as food for captive snakes. Snakes are increasingly kept by private hobbyists, and their numbers in the pet trade are increasing. Since suitable diets are essential for the health, welfare, and maintenance of captive animals, objective research is required to improve and evaluate current feeding practices. Unfortunately, the husbandry of reptiles is frequently led by tradition, resulting in methods which are not evidence-based. One such Occurrence is the widespread belief that day-old chicks' docks are unsuitable as food for captive snakes. Since this assumption has not been systematically assessed, herein I review the evidence in order to provide a more informed basis from which to evaluate the suitability of chicks in relation to rodent prey. Commonly expressed nutritional, ecological, and husbandry-related concerns are examined. Thanks for watching. Till next time, always put your reptiles' safety first.